Hey everybody. First off, I'd like to say welcome to a bunch of new subscribers. Not real busy putting the videos out right at the moment. It's been really cold. I'm sure it's cold everywhere in the U.S. It's just been a lot colder than usual, but we're enjoying a little bit of a warm up here this week, and hopefully things will start trending a little bit warmer. Um, so this is about our 2018 goals and what we hope to accomplish here our first year on our property. Um, we've got 12 acres, about 2.5, 3 acres is cleared, and the rest is wooded, which we intend to leave mostly that way. So some of the goals for this year is going to be build our chicken coop and get some chickens going, and that's going to happen here shortly. And this is all stuff I plan to video, so maybe it'll my design that I'm coming up with might help some folks. But it's pretty soon that Tractor Supply is going to be full of chirping chickens, and we plan on getting at least 6 for now. There's a lot to do to prepare for them on our end still. The second goal is going to be our home garden. Last year we knew we were moving from our house, and we've had successful gardens in the past, but we just knew we'd be moving, and sure enough, we would have been moving right during the harvest time, and we spent our time packing rather than gardening. So we look forward to that, and we can start canning and doing things again that we enjoy. I've got a cistern that's behind our house. It's about 8 foot by 12 foot. We don't. It's not used anymore because we have county water that goes to the house. So one of my goals this year is to actually build a shed on top of that cistern. Use the cistern as the foundation, and then we'll have storage. I've got 200-watt solar panels that are going to go on top of that shed, and basically going to run some lights for the patio and inside the shed. And we're going to collect rainwater, of course, and fill that cistern, and we'll be running a 12-volt water pump off of the solar panels as well. So that's a project I'm really looking forward to. The fourth one is our workshop. Something that we desperately need. Me and my wife are in historic preservation work. We bring a lot of old windows back to the shop to be restored. You can see one of them right here behind me. So having a little more room to spread things out would be nice. We're kind of limited as to how big of a project we can take on at a time right now, and how many. We still do fine. We'd turn them over a little quicker, but it'd still be nice to have a little more room. The fifth thing on our list of goals is to clear some trees on the wooded area for a future house. The house is not in the foreseeable future. It's not even on the list of goals this year, but just getting the land cleared. It's on a hillside, so it's kind of even hard to map out where we would even want to put it without getting a good look at it. And it's mostly eastern cedars, and we've been planting a lot of fruit trees, things of that nature. And cedar and fruit trees just they don't play well together. You can get a lot of cedar blight from the cedars onto your apple trees and all sorts of orchard things. So there's a small area on our land that's got a lot of cedars, and we just figured we'll pick that area to clear out. We're going to leave a few cedars, but we're not going to have an acre and a half full of cedars and then have problems with our fruit trees. And the final goal of 2018 is going to clear and fence an area for some goats. We'd like to get some goats. I make a lot of cheese, and my wife and I probably go through 2 gallons a week. if not a little more, just drinking milk ourselves. Getting the goats, if we get them by the end of the year, that'd be great. If we don't, that's fine. But the cost of putting up a fence and putting up a shelter for the goats and the time involved in all that, if we can at least get that done and have goats here spring of next year, I'll be happy. If we get it all done, I'll be really happy. That's great. So of course, those aren't all the things I have to do here this year. Those are the goals. You know, there's another list that things that have to get done this year. We've got 2 dogs. One of them sticks around pretty well, but the other is a big black lab, and if his nose gets a scent of something, he will be gone. So we need to fence an area in so we can let the dogs in and out. It really sucks to have to get out in 7-degree weather in the middle of the night to walk the dog around. So we've got to have a fence so we could just leave them out and let them run around and play and wear themselves out a little bit. Another must is I've got to get a porch on the front of our house and a new door. I did that to the back last year and just ran out of time. We had to get back on our project so we could start making money again. So that's a must, is to change our front entry door and put a decent size porch and steps on there. The ones we have now are just horrible and old. And another thing, we've got a weird situation going on with some electrical in the back of our house in one of the rooms. So that's it's just me and my wife. So we've got the power shut off back there. It's not like we have to have the spare bedroom electrical working, but my cheese refrigerator would normally go back in there. Our pantry is in there. We don't need any power for the pantry, but it's just, you know, you've got to have that stuff straightened out. It could be a fire hazard, so we've got the circuit breaker just turned off for that whole portion of the house. So that's it. I plan on doing some videos of all this stuff and let you check out how we're coming along here. We're excited about our first full year here on the property. I've got some ideas for some windows. I'm thinking about possibly doing some how-to videos on restoring windows. There's a lot of people out there probably living in older farmhouses, and new windows aren't cheap, and they're not for everybody. A lot of people do want to restore their old double-hung rope and pulley windows, and I figured since that's what I do for a living, I might as well do a short series on that and see if I can help some people out. So that's about it. Those are my goals for 2018, and some ideas of what you might see in the future on some video. Let me know what you think about the window video, if that's something you'd be interested in. I really don't want to get into the argument about replacement windows versus the old windows, but the old windows you can fix forever. So I'd be glad to help a few people out and show them some tips and tricks on how to do that. But that's it. So hopefully we'll be speaking soon. As soon as things thaw out around here, I'm going to get going on these things. So hope you're all having a great Monday, and thanks again to all the new subscribers. Please like, share, and I'll see you on the next one.